All right, welcome everyone to the TiTs McVenom Roster review.
Hi.
There's Ranger.
Hi.
I gotta send.
Yeah, send him the tactical monster Zoom info.
Actually, how do I? Wait, we already started this. How do I get the?
Do you want to take over? Do you have everything set up?
No, I don't have anything set up.
Okay, that's why I started.
No, I mean,
All
I
right.
need the link to send
Welcome
to
everyone
Oh,
God, I have
to
it
the
playing.
TiTs
I have it
McVenom
playing.
Roster review.
God, there we go.
Wait, how do I add? Where's the?
This is a hot mess.
Where's the? Where's the contact information so we can get it to?
Look in the Zoom info and copy over the tactical monster Zoom info. Hi, contingent. We are getting everything set up here for McVenom.
Where is it not showing me this stupid?
Okay, I'm gonna get this.
I think it's hilarious that Miss accidentally released it to the public.
Do we want to release it to the public?
Well, I mean, yeah, he just sent everybody.
I will leave it to the Patreons. I will leave it to the Patreons that are in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Because you guys are the ones supporting us. Do you guys want to make this public? What we can do is, if people are here publicly, we can ask for them to please donate to the ACS.
Yeah, let's raise some money. Finn, remember when you made fun of me as Hitler?
It wasn't me. It was Thane Kyrell.
Yeah, what did we do with that video? Because I wanted to show that to Miss.
I'm not sure. It's somewhere.
Thane probably got it.
I'm sure Thane has it. I would be surprised as hell if Thane doesn't have it.
Where Thane basically...
Yeah, we did the Hitler thing and made it so that you were upset with me about something. I can't remember what now.
Well, it was Grande and Loki.
Yeah,
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right, cool.
There he is.
Is the audio, does it sound like it's coming from my main microphone? Yes, okay, it is coming from my USB.
Yeah, sounds fine.
All right, cool.
Well, welcome.
All right. Hello, Finn. I don't think I've actually seen your, beautiful face yet before.
Ever?
I've always just seen the Archer picture that you got on Skype, the profile picture you got on Skype.
He's much more handsome in person.
That's what Mr. McVenom said.
Mm-hmm. And hello, I'm Tits McGee here tonight.
How's it going?
Good. I'm not happy about this roster review.
And then you just made it public to everyone too, Miss. It's just
yeah, Miss like, come on over and let's roast Tits McGee.
Hey, my apologies. It might. Honestly, it might actually help get you guys a few more. Maybe 2, because only 35 people.
We're trying to get the charity stream going. So I mean,
if you want a few more patrons, maybe giving people just a small insight to what your patron-only streams look like.
Well, you
could work out for you guys.
Me giving Ranger and Infinity the finger, and
yeah, that's true.
Telling everybody to.
Hey,
we leave it to the people. So we leave to our Patreons. For those of you guys in the chat, again, if you guys are cool with us making this public, let us know. We'll make it public. Well, somewhat public. I won't switch it to public status. I'll put it unlisted and put it in our media channel. That way, everyone in our Discord will have access to it if they so want.
I do need access to this.
You need the link.
I need the link to the.
Just shoot it to me in a PM. There,
I can't find her all of a sudden.
One of you guys.
Her GG page.
Okay, so there's the link.
Put in an admins too, please.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is in admins, and I'll put McVenom's GG. Welcome to the chaos that is McVenom's roster review.
Oh, I had it separated. That's why. See if I had.
Okay, there we go. Contingent says do a 30-minute preview. There we go. For 30 minutes, we will keep it. Well, once we open it up, it'll be opened up. We can't cut it off because it's an unlisted stream. Whoever has the link will get access to it. So we can't do a 30-minute. We can cut something afterwards, though.
Cut your beard.
No, I want to shave my beard. So I've been saying this. I want to get rid of this thing. I don't like Venom. What do you think?
No, beards are awesome. Don't do it.
I want to get rid of this thing.
I love beards.
I want to get rid of
I'd beard the world if I could. I think they're awesome.
God.
I see Mist doesn't have a beard.
Good man.
Should grow one.
I want to get
No.
So Contingent, since you are in the chat, I will leave the decision to you. You can decide if we shall open it or not. But in the meantime, we are going to go ahead.
Let's just open it. One thing ain't going to kill anything.
Right. I'm not going to make it public. I'm going to leave it unlisted, though. So people will
All right,
be
let's
in our
start
Discord.
unlisted.
Okay.
Well, Ms. McVenom, what do you think?
I'm fine with opening it if it'll get more donations. I don't care as long as it's people are donating to a charity I love, then I'm good.
Okay.
It's gonna suck anyway because my roster sucks, and you guys are just gonna fuss at me for not staying on target. I don't have Revan, that cunt. So I mean, I don't know what. It's just gonna be a lot of fussing. Mist, what are you grinning about? What is going on over there? What's funny? Are you looking at my roster too?
I don't know. You need McVenom's roster link too, don't you, Mist? Let me put that in here. There we go.
I think he has us all muted.
Yeah, he ain't listening to us. He don't care.
He ain't listening to a word.
He don't care about us.
He don't care. We can't even hear him either. What is
Yeah, we
going
can't hear
on?
you, Mist, if you're saying anything.
Yes.
Like this weird, the Japanese movies, the off
Yes, we
dubbed.
can hear you.
Are you muted?
Is he talking on his other stream? What is happening?
I have no idea. We have Mist talking and we can't hear him. Ground control to Major Mist. Nope, still nothing from Mist. He is trying to figure out. It was just working.
Yeah.
Have you tried turning it on and off?
There we go.
Ranger just typed in.
There we go.
If you're talking to us, we can't hear you.
Okay.
Now, what happened was
Ah,
when Discord, somebody sent me a message on Discord, and the little Discord ping screwed up my audio, and it completely swapped my audio from Zoom to something else and screwed up Zoom. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah. Miss says, yeah, get people in here, so let's do it. Contingent.
Let's do this. Let's get it over with. Get the yelling done.
It's
So,
there.
yeah,
Those that
I was-
are on the
I was-
Discord are going to are able to join now.
No,
Do I have a
nobody's
nose
starting
booger
to
yet?
do that.
Metal one. Thin.
And Miss, you can share it with your folks. You can.
Yeah.
All right. I was doing Tactical Monsters Ranger, and I swear my little nose ring was just like sticking way up out here like this, and Finn didn't tell me, and I'm all
I
up in the-
can't see it. What do you expect from me?
I expect you to be my wingman, bro.
Were you picking your nose or something? Or?
I can't see it when I have my stuff so small on the screen.
I need a wingman, and you're supposed to be it.
I can't.
Mist, I'm firing Ranger. You want to be not Ranger, but Finn? You want to be my new wingman?
I'm okay with
Ranger's apparently too busy.
What do you mean?
Okay
I'm
with
always
that.
there for you, tits. This horse shit.
You aren't playing Tactical Monsters with me, so how are you going to check my nose ring?
That's true. You aren't playing Tactical Monsters with us.
Oh yeah, you're not playing Battlefront with me. What's up with that, bro?
I don't have Xbox.
I ain't talking to you, dillhole. I'm talking to you.
Ooh. Actually, I think I might play on this Sunday, the charity stream. I might play Battlefront with you. I got Destiny 2. I'm kind of into Destiny 2 now.
Did any of you guys get in on the Anthem demo?
Yeah, we did.
Finn played.
Yeah, I played the beta. The beta had a major bug that made it almost unplayable on PC. But when EA Jesse, like I tagged EA Jesse on Twitter, and he responded that it is actually an issue that they're either fixing or is already fixed in the live game. So I think I'm gonna get it at this point. So I'm just
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm definitely gonna get it.
What are you getting it on, Mist?
PC.
Good.
But I've heard that they're going to make it cross-platform.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Really?
That's one of the reasons that they're not going to implement PvP, is because they want to make it cross-platform.
So, Finn, should I go ahead and get it on the PC? I was going to get it on the Xbox so I could play with Ranger.
But Ranger's not playing it.
Playing
I
what?
thought he was going to play with us.
Are you playing Anthem?
No, man.
See?
God.
See, I told you.
Why wouldn't you?
Lord.
See? No wingman. Bruh.
So join us on
What am I
TiTs
gonna do?
McVenom.
Yeah, go do your games, and I'll take care of the other 800 games. Jesus Christ.
What about yourself?
You know, I'm only playing Battlefront Galaxy Heroes, doing the D&D campaign. Jesus Christ.
That's 2.
That's 3. Good Lord, you can even add tits. You put me in a bad mood.
Well, Finn and I are doing 3, 4. 3.
3.
Finn's doing
Wait, what
4.
3 are you doing?
I'm doing Tactical Monsters, Swaga occasionally, and
Occasionally, so 1.5.
I'm gonna do Anthem, and
Half.
I do Heroes of the Storm occasionally.
Once a month. Okay, I'll give you a 0.25 on that.
And Chicken Crazy Horse.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get another.
Ultimate
0.25.
Chicken Horse.
Whatever it is.
Ultimate Chicken Horse. That's
Horse of the Chicken Ultimate thingy.
What are we waiting to start?
yeah.
No, we can start now.
We've already started the stream. This has been all.
Oh, we're
content.
live?
Yeah,
we
we've
just-
been live since I told you that.
What?
We've been live for the last 15 minutes. I told you we were live. I did an introduction and everything. We were asking contingent in the chat to see whether or not.
You're on the list now.
This is the way our roster reviews go, by the way. So if you guys aren't Patreons, this is what you're essentially missing, pretty much.
Sorry,
That's what you
dudes.
mean.
I did not know we were live.
Guys,
I was kind of just waiting around for it.
So
I said we were going live 15 minutes ago.
I heard you. I'm like,
Oh, man.
That's when Ranger joined. He's like, I'm here too.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Okay.
Yes. Now the way this works, Miss, is we're gonna get in depth, bro. So you don't hold back. This is real. This is real shit, yo. I mean,
Okay. All right. This is
we
real.
all have the links to
Pretty
Miss.
much saying you can be as mean as you want to me.
Oh my god. The world's smallest violin strings just
He's
broke.
it's not wrong.
No,
The
it's not.
meaner the better. That's what we do.
Okay.
Getting my little black book out of
She's
my
also
notes.
refusing to get
They make
Revan.
me take notes.
Right.
Make note. She's
So,
refusing
she
to get
doesn't listen
Revan.
to us anyway, so I mean I don't even know.
I do. I do only big important
You
things.
forgot one part of that statement, Miss McPartland.
What?
That's-
Sometimes?
you have to add not at the end.
No. I
Right.
do
So
sometimes.
you have 55 10 plus speed mods.
Oh, we got the
Yeah.
big deal roast taco in here too.
Oh my god. Ghost
Okay.
Taco.
So, Miss, before you start going crazy about my mods,
We already got to
What?
start the caveats.
what had happened was.
What did happen?
What had happened
I
was.
accidentally selected all of my mods 3 years ago, and I sold all of them on accident, every single one. And I
what
had to
happened
sell
was I had some
nothing.
Cavassier, and no, really, they told me not to touch mods, don't upgrade anything, save up until I have 30 million credits, and I did that.
So you didn't even farm mods? Is that what I'm gathering?
No,
here?
we didn't want her farming about.
We didn't want her farming.
Credits to level anything.
I'm serious. I'm
She
doing.
was
I'm
completely
staying-
out of credits. That was the problem last time. She had
I
almost
burned
nothing.
as soon as credits hit my pocket, they go out.
Now,
of my-
the other part is that she has so many mods that are worthwhile to slice. She has a purple 4 on Wicked. She has a bunch of purple 3s. So she doesn't really need to buy any mods. She just needs to start slicing them. So when you're working on your mod
say
energy,
slice
definitely
them
start
up.
slicing these up. But that's why her mods are where they are. She has a lot of potential with her current mods, but she had no credits. And we were trying to get some of her characters up. Let's look at her characters. It's kind of funny. Can't touch this. Says 2.8 million GP and no Revan slacker.
Well, let's just go through like I always do. Let's start with characters. Miss, you
mean-
can jump in anytime. So let's see where we're at. We're just gonna start filtering by. I'm just filtering by the top.
I even bought a moleskin for my roster reviews.
A what?
She bought a little notebook.
Moleskin. See, I have like a little.
She has a little notebook about all the notes that we tell her.
She's
Now,
gonna take notes.
yeah. So
I'm
let us
trying to stay on target. I really am.
let's begin
Stay
the
on
journey.
target.
Now,
Stay on target.
almost there.
Almost, sir.
Just a little further.
Pull up, Jake. Pull up.
No, I can make it.
By the way, again, for those of you guys that are in the chat,
Can you imagine tits in that battleship? You like
oh,
Red
screw
Five
this,
checking
I'm going
in.
back.
No, tits. You'd be like,
hard.
tits, you're good. I'm checking in.
Turn
Tits,
back.
where you going? You don't know me, bro.
You don't know me.
Don't forget, she's
You
saying that
don't
while
know
like
me.
playing with her hair repeatedly. She's just playing with her hair in a circle.
You're not my real dad.
You ain't my daddy.
So again,
What?
Tits,
this
take
is-
after squad and wait for me to make my run. You don't know me, bro.
so again, for you guys here, this is the roster review that we do for our Patreons pretty much monthly. But we opened it up to everyone that's in the RSG Discord, so we have a bunch of people here. If you guys can, all we ask is that you guys do donate to the American Cancer Society. The link to the Tiltify page, I'm going to add it in the description, but it's in our Discord, in the media channel. So if you guys can, please donate. This is kind of the fun thing we do with our Patreons, but we do want to raise money for the American Cancer Society. And again, we have guests as we get into this. We have Mist here, and then also on the line, McVenom, I invited him. Hi, Warrior.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. That's warrior. Oh boy.
This is great.
Did you ever think you would get that reaction, Warrior? Warrior's in here. Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Just bring in every like TI.
Oh
come and
shit.
drag
Oh
my,
no.
you know, just
It's like the Hans Briggs reaction, like
Hans
Like-
Bricks. Oh.
Warrior. Oh man, that Warrior. Oh shit. Oh hey, Warrior, how'd you doing, baby?
Hi,
Oh,
Warrior.
no. So, Miss
McVenom
McVenom.
is going to kill me later.
Yes.
For the last time, Hans Briggs.
Yes, hey, why don't you just stand over here? Yeah, I can see Tits doing that to Warrior too. Like, oh, all right, Warrior, why don't you just stand over here? F you, Warrior, you die.
You don't know me, bro.
Don't know me, bro.
He is. He's muted. Poor warrior.
Oh no, Warrior, you're muted. Well, we'll get that fixed. But Miss McVenom, while we're getting Warrior settled, could you please remind the folks what we discussed last month that you needed to work on?
Let me consult my moleskin.
Consult the Notebook of Knowledge.
I was supposed to work on,
Mm-hmm.
well, I was supposed to work on Old Republic so I could get Revan.
Right, that was one thing. Okay.
Well,
I
let's see
did.
where you
I
are
was-
with that.
We'll just
You've been working on
I
it,
am
right?
like, what, 40 shards short on the droid,
Okay.
and I refuse to spend any money to get him just based on principle. So
But you have
Are you
all the
just-
other ones.
crystal refreshes, right?
I do. I have everybody else.
How many
So why
crystals
were
do you
you-
have?
Like 200.
Okay.
Okay. And you're 40 crystals shy.
I think she could do it.
How much time is there? There's only like
What?
a couple of days left, isn't there?
On who? Revan?
Revan!
Gone. Dudes.
Oh, is he
he's
gone? I don't see the
Yeah.
event
Oh.
anymore. Like once
That-
it's done,
that
you don't.
shit
Oh,
has
no.
Yeah,
been way
it
Ended
finished last
yesterday?
night.
Ah,
Yeah.
Finished last night. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh.
ah.
So let's get over our Revan disappointment. I don't have Revan, but I am working on a Revan counter, so we're okay.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're. So I was supposed to do that. The other thing I was working on was finishing up Night Sisters and Bounty Hunter.
Okay, let's
like,
look at.
series.
Well, let's look at the bounty hunters first.
Mhm,
I think you did a
mhm.
good job on this, Miss McVenom. You got your boss get gear 12 with 2 Zetas, and the other bounty hunters look really good.
The
I
only
like-
thing is, I'm disappointed about Dengar. He's really a hard farm. If
Well,
you
he is, but
don't
you've still
think-
got 5 really solid, bounty hunters there.
Yeah.
2 are gear 12, 2 are gear 11, 1's gear 9. I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah,
And you got
Cad's-
your 2
Cad's
Zetas on
pretty good.
boss.
I would definitely recommend taking CAD to at least gear 11. He
But-
does take a little bit of gear, but he is worth it. He is
Okay.
one of my favorite bounty hunters.
So, question though, should I take
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Cad up if I'm not going to use him? If I want to use Dengar eventually?
Yeah,
I would, because his ship is awesome. Xanadu Blood is great for having that backup time timeout, which isn't really so much of a timeout
Dengar is
anymore, but it's good.
Oh God, Warrior! Warrior's on
Yeah, so good. There we go.
he
Finally.
disappeared again. What is going on with him? Why is he doing this?
I just came to.
Like a guy.
Oh my God, Warrior!
What was going
Oh, we gotta make this,
Oh my God.
make this event public. We gotta make this public. I can't have not Warrior doing this crap and not make this video public. Make it public.
What was that?
Oh my God, we're making this like full public now.
Yes, make it full public now. I cannot. We've got to. Oh my God!
I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, that information would be good, Miss, if I gave a crap about ships.
Okay, well, you should give a crap about ships because Zetas and Crystals, bruh.
You don't care about ships? What's wrong with you?
Misa don't like it.
Miss, I don't like.
I hate ships. I'm trying to get into them.
No, it's hard. It's
You saw no good for the ships.
Make sure you get into them through their cockpit.
Versus
That's science.
DOS.
That's science.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to go through the tailpipe once. I don't want to talk about it.
God.
Oh, this is so much fun.
Oh my
So
God.
bounty hunters are fine.
Yep,
Yeah.
Bounty Hunter's good.
Great job,
And-
the Bounty Hunters. Now
And
let's
I
look at
actually, to
Oh.
what Mist was saying, I like replacing
Oh,
IG-88 with Cad Bane in that bounty hunter team.
I do too.
The team that I typically use, and you would want to work on Dengar. Dengar is really good, especially if you're
It's important.
trying to finish off your Chewbacca. Right, he really helps to go against the R2 on the other side. So I use Bosk, Boba, Greedo, Cad Bane, and Dengar. That's my typical bounty hunter team.
Yes.
If you're not farming Django, I would put him on your list because a
It's possible.
really good Grand Arena squad is a Django lead, Boba Fett, especially 3v3. Django lead, Boba Fett, and Fist Nest is a stupid good.
Yeah.
Enfys Nest is on
Grand
my
Arena.
list.
Well, so for me,
Let's go to your Enfys Nest. I'm going straight to your Enfys Nest now. Let's look
Well,
at it.
I'm gonna say the team that I use. I use Django, Embo, and Zam as a team, and then I use Boss, Boba Fett, and Dengar as another team. Sometimes I'll go Greedo just because I like that combination.
Oh, Greedo's so much fun. I love Greedo.
I always keep emphasis on offense because that's an easy clear 3v3 or 5v5 where you can add points with her. She's
Miss-
like
She-
hitters.
Yes,
What was the Enfys Nest, Django, and what?
Boba Fett. Because once you get Django geared up and you got some Zetas on him, and he starts out with Bounty Hunter's Resolve, you've got to kill, and you get him. You know, basically they're an anti-revive squad.
I'm trying to pay attention. Take notes.
between
What the hell did I tell you about giving Warrior sugar? Jesus.
you
Who
got
stays to
kill-
watch him? God damn it.
You got okay. So basically, Bounty Hunters Resolve. You got to kill Django and Boba Fett twice. If they kill anybody, then you got to kill them again. It's a nightmare. And then you've got Enfys Nest on the other side. So it's if you leave Enfys Nest unchecked, then she just wrecks your team. And if you leave Django unchecked, he's gonna wreck your team. And if you leave Boba unchecked, he's gonna wreck your team. It's just a very difficult offensive team to fight.
Where's the
You can obviously beat it, but it's a
You know
good
what's
team.
cool is they're really, really good for taking out Night Sisters guaranteed the first time. So, because Night Sisters suck in 3v3.
They did.
Yep, and Django Fett, especially once you add that Zeta, where he, anytime he kills somebody, regardless of how he kills them, so he doesn't have to execute them. It's just however he kills them, they can't be revived. Good juju.
Speaking of Night Sisters, that was the other team that we had you working on. So let's see how you did.
Yep. Let's see how bad is them Night Sisters.
Pretty damn good job.
I kind of
Oh, look at that!
A little focus
Oh,
with them with the Old Republic, but just with gear, like trying to,
Nope, you nailed it. The
Mhm.
Asajj is Zeta, both
Yep.
Zetas, 1,000.
double Zeta Asajj.
Gear
another
11
1,000.
zombie, which is where you need her.
Yep.
Yeah, I like this. I'm okay.
Shit, I don't even.
What happens if I click on them to see their
zombies
mods?
are-
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what happens.
Trust me.
Yeah, let's do
You
that.
don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna start with zombie.
I robbed
Yeah, let's just start going through.
Zombies.
Let's see what zombies mods are. What are
See,
zombies
that's
mods?
not bad.
Okay, she has
They're
health sets. I like
not-
speed
Yeah.
instead, but you
they're not
have
terrible.
you have mods.
They're
The
not
level
terrible.
15. I can deal with this.
Yeah.
This isn't bad. Who?
170
there's-
zombies, not terrible.
McVenom is happy that I avoided a particular character more than anything else.
Which one?
I don't know. I'm getting the impression.
How bad
that
is
it's-
Asajj?
Sash
Ooh,
looks fun.
Oh, 36 speed
No.
on your Asajj.
No.
Oh, you make me cry.
But that isn't
Oh.
okay. So I'm how offense heavy is it? Let me check. She went full offense. This is a raid build. This isn't PvP. This is a raid build.
Yeah, this was
Why is
not-
this
Yeah, but it's only plus 752 offense.
Yeah.
Which may be
It's
all of
only
her
plus-
only thing her mods can
Miss-
handle, right? Because we saw that she
That's
is.
Have you looked at all of my mods and how crappy they are?
Yes, I did a real quick recruitment query on DSR bot, and you've got 7 6-dot mods. You've got 55 10 plus speed mods, 11 15 speed mods, and only 5 20 speed mods, which I can't talk too much crap because I only have like 6 or 7 20 plus speed mods, but I've got like 100 something. I don't know. Let me double check real quick. Let me find out on my mod stats real quick because I don't want to be saying that your mods suck. And I've so I've got
Who's your data
157.
keeper, Miss?
I've got 157 10 plus speed mods and 38 15 speed mods. So, come on.
I'm looking at some
Your
of these
mod
things.
game. You gotta work on that mod.
We
game.
gotta,
We
yeah.
work on my whole game.
So there's some 4-dot mods I'm seeing on some of them. I don't know if it's because you just don't have 5-dot mods that you can put on these characters, or you just forgot tits. Did you forget?
It's probably the latter.
Okay,
I'm okay
that's
with
what I
4
thought.
dots as long as they're not on pilots.
No, she said she
Yeah,
forgot.
I went through and took all of my crew, made sure they were all
Okay.
maxed out.
So if we go through your fleet, they're all 5-star. They're 5-dot mods.
But you already know she don't give a shit about ships.
I see the smirk. I
don't give a shit.
Uh-huh.
She don't give shit about no ships there
I
fan.
don't know her, bro.
She don't give shit about ships.
I think I think you can check and it'll be fine. It's been a while since it's been the last roster review that I looked at mods, and I only looked at the mods that you guys told me to look at.
Okay.
So I really should take a day and do mods. I know that I should do this, but Finn, you know my life. It's
I know.
hectic. I don't do it.
Yeah, it's rough.
I mean, I understand the question.
It's hard out there for a tits.
It is, man.
I understand the question you're asking, Fat Tony. So he's saying a raid build for McVenom using a speed set instead of crit damage set. I understand. We looked at this last time, and so this is all kind of new for you guys, just FYI. She doesn't have a lot of mods, but she also was low on credits last time, so we didn't want her just buying it out of mod store. So we were focusing and getting her focused on her characters first. But she's done a really good job.
And building my credits, like hoarding my stuff, because I'm not a hoarder. I burn things as soon as they hit my pocket just because they're there. And
That's why you have Uncle Ranger saying you were on a spending less spree.
Yeah.
Do you know how many credits I have right now, Ranger?
How many? I want to hear it.
Yes.
Roast Taco said he had 300 million.
Yeah, I'm on 100 some million. 31 million tits.
Hold on. I'll tell you.
If you're under 30 million at this
Look,
point,
you can't say
34.
there you go.
See?
34 million.
There you go.
See?
Fair enough.
And I took up some people.
There you
See?
go. Okay.
Isn't it nice to have that little buffer there?
Yeah, I want to spend them all.
No, tit, no.
Because most of what you'd end up spending it on is leveling up characters, and you have to worry more
No, I
about
want
gear
to
than
spend them on
leveling.
mods. I want to get some of
Yeah,
these.
that's not a good purchase with where you are. Your
No,
mod
we're
depth
going to-
is kind of low, and I'm gonna open it up again. Your mod depth is kind of low that you're actually someone that would benefit a lot more from just farming them from the mod battles, because and I'm gonna check what your speed secondaries are on your speed set. Let me sort by that.
So I should start farming now?
You have
Farming
some
mods?
decent ones. You have 23, 20s, 13, and then it goes to 13. Like, so you have nothing between 13 and 20 in your
Are you
speed set, speed
slicing
secondaries.
Hits? We told you to slice.
No. She hasn't sliced. So that's why we're saying don't farm. You have a lot of blue mods. So do you know what I mean when I say like purple 3s or purple 4s and blue 3s and all of that? You can say no. Feel free to say no if you don't.
What did you say?
Do you understand what I'm saying when I mention purple 4s and blue 3s in terms of mods?
You drilled this into me for
I'm just
2
making
hours
sure.
last time.
I'm making sure. So you have a lot of good blue 3s in general. You have one purple 3 and one blue 3 in terms of speed set.
What are you looking at, miss? What was that face for?
Oh, I'm doing Galactic.
Just your whole roster.
Oh, I thought you were looking at my roster. It's okay. I thought he was looking at more of my mods.
More rosters. Like, oh, God.
I'm trying to avoid your mods right now. They would make me cry. I'm
just looking at the mods. Oh my God!
God.
Oh my God! I love it. I love it.
Oh my God.
Warriors made me blush.
You're just making her crack up.
If she snorts, then we win in life.
That's true.
Stop.
I think I've only been able to do that twice ever with her, so
I would die. Don't. All right, let's go on
do
to the next thing.
Okay.
All right. Well, so we're.
But you don't have a lot of blue 3s in your speed secondaries, so you are lacking just speed secondaries on your speed set. You kind of drop pretty quickly after your first 2, then 13s, and quickly back down to 10s. So first slice all of your mods that are like purple 4s or blue 3s, and then afterwards you can go ahead and consider farming, but you have a lot of slicing you can do first because you have a lot of potential good mods.
So don't roll them, just slice the ones up that I can that are worth it, and then farm.
Yeah, purple 4s and blue 3s. So you have, like, for example, you have a purple 4 on your wicket. It's a triangle. So that'll be one that you want to try to take up because you have a chance of, if it can hit the speed, right, it can go anywhere from 21 to 24 speed. That one will be useful. You have a bunch of blue 3s. 15 speed, 14 speed.
Well, I had no splicing materials.
That's what you should be farming with your mod mats. Your mod energy should be all about slicing those.
I have to say, though, Miss McVenom, that I am very proud of you that you've maintained your PvP consistently, your rank, and your ship rank.
You know what's crazy, Ranger, is that I've been on how many vacations now? Like 2 since the last review. Working overtime at the hospital, and I'm barely getting in 2 or 3 battles a day, and I'm still holding the top 100. That's crazy.
I know. I had this effect. But no,
I'm ready to change out Basila, put Emo Basila in there, and really see how well that does.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to that.
We can look at that a little bit more because you need the mods in order to kind of do better.
Yeah,
but we'll look at it.
So let's just start looking through your teams now that we've got Bounty Hunters pretty much locked in. We're still working on Dengar, and your Night Sisters look fantastic, so good job there.
Thank you.
We need to finish out Old Republic.
Yeah, she has the one character left on that.
3, yeah. 3 needs to be done before you can do any other Cantina farm.
I can't wait to take them off of favorites.
Well, T3 you can, but missions are great. Mission and Zalbar are really good. And
I know, but I can't really focus on. I got too much other stuff to finish
I know,
up.
but we're going to start focusing on where you need to go next. So,
like, I don't have any first order. My Imperial troopers are terrible.
Hold on. My internet just crapped out. Ranger, do you want to try and pick up the stream? For some reason, my modem at like 11 p.m. starts to do like a refresh, and it just disconnected.
It just disconnected. Yeah, give me a second.
You were killing me with those faces, man.
I'm trying to stream right now, so just be. I think we might be live, just FYI. So
if we are, tell me if you want me to switch over.
Yeah. Try to get yours set up because yours is going to be more stable than mine.
Okay, give me a second.
Is this the real life? Is it just fantasy?
Caught in a landslide. Escape from reality. Open your eyes, wake up to the stars and see.
Finn, you don't know the words.
I'm just
I'm just an underpaid pool boy.
Let's start getting Grande going. Popping in here. All right, you want to start streaming now, Finn?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop mine.
Tell me when you're dropped, I'll start.
Oh, I sing a bunch of different songs.
Oh my god. Okay,
Alright.
so I just ran into a stupid. So putting my
What's going on with
Galactic
my
War
internet?
on auto was a bad idea because my chopper ended up dying, and so.
Finn,
That
I think we
sucks.
might be both in the same boat. My internet's being all weird all of a sudden. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
All right, we're
Did you start a
solid.
new account, Mist?
I did.
We're live.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
How's
We're
that
back.
working out for you?
It's working out well, and this might actually be the first Galactic War that I don't finish because Chopper died. I ran into a Chewie lead. These were all level 50, so they're like 3 levels higher than I am, or 2 levels higher than I am. A Chewie lead, Royal Guard, Tarkin, Jedi Consular, Talia. So 2 healers, 2 tanks, and then Tarkin there to put offense down, and I couldn't kill Royal Guard before he would get healed back up by Talia and stupid Jedi Consular because I had offense down and they had defense up, and it was like, God darn it! I'd get him down to like one little sliver of health, and then he'd get healed for like 65% of his health. And I was like, just die!
I wish
Ranger,
Royal
can you get our
Guard would
cameras
a
up?
rework along with
I'm
Hal.
doing the lunch stream one,
With
so
the-
I'll have to
Yep.
switch here for
What was
seconds.
that? Was that tits?
Yeah, just add like the Zoom window or something. Just
Hold on, I gotta.
Can't hear
Yeah.
tits because they're talking.
Thank you, Nathaniel Morgan. He donated $10.
Woo!
Thank
Look
you
at
very
that.
much.
You know what? Nathaniel Morgan is not as trolly as you think he is. I mean,
No,
he is in the
he
street.
just-
He's
Don't
very-
ruin his persona.
He does like to make fun of, my Grand Arenas because, quite frankly, it is-
All right, I got it up. And
But
running.
he's actually very helpful, though.
he
When
is.
He wants to
is.
be.
All
Right.
right, so we're
I like
back.
him.
I've taken over because Finn,
My internet is crapping out.
and that's why I pay hundreds of dollars a month in internet. So we can
That's
have a
right.
stream. I may not be able to eat, and I may be homeless soon, but goddamn, we've got the best internet money can buy. So, all right. Looking at Rebels. Rebels are fine. The thing I was going to offer is that we can gear up your 3PO and Chewbacca.
Yes.
You've got the other
3PO and
pieces.
Chewbacca.
You've got R2 done. You've got CLS done. I would gear these 2 up. You've got them both at 6 stars and take them to 11. That combination of CLS, Han, R2, Chewie, and 3PO, it's fun. You would enjoy playing it, Tids, and it's a nice team to have. And you can even use that as your PvP team.
Does she have a Zeta Finn?
So, yeah, I do have a Zeta Finn.
Do you have Zeta
So-
Finn? Ooh.
That may be more fun.
Yeah, but they're about to do the rework soon. I don't know if I want to commit her to that.
I think the rework may just be for the raid, not for arena, right? It depends, but
You know what?
What
Was-
so
rework?
there is
When?
a counter to Revan teams with Zeta Finn.
Oh, it's
and
nasty.
Zeta Finn, BB-8, C-3PO, Han, and Chewie.
No, it's Zeta Finn, Resistance Trooper, and CLS, Han, and Chewie. That team is nasty.
There's a couple of different versions of it.
That one is
Yeah.
way better, in my opinion.
Okay. We'll go with that one then. Let's see what her Resistance Trooper and stuff is.
It's
I've seen a
Gear
few
11, and her
For
Finn
what?
is
Are you talking
PvP.
to beat Revan.
Yes, it
Yeah,
kicks
because
the crap. It
what
can kick the crap
happens
out of
is that
Revan.
with C-3PO, right, you can put expose whenever a rebel can put expose, right?
Yeah.
And Zeta Finn gives all resistance turn meter. So what happens is Han shoots first, and he double attacks. And so he attacks, and he can put expose, and then he attacks again, and Chewie also attacks. So you can basically give all of your resistance characters turn meter like full right off the bat.
It would be nice to have 2 Revan counters.
Yeah, it's a really neat counter. Now it's gonna drop
Hold on.
major on defense.
Hold
So
on.
it is not a team
No,
that
I
you
don't really
need
buy
on
climbing.
defense.
I don't climb that much, so.
But yeah, so if you want to do the offense team, I mean, there's a couple of different variants of it. The key is Finn, C-3PO, Han, and Chewie. Those are the 4 main ones. The 5th one, I've seen a lot of variants. Resistance Trooper, you're right, Ranger, is the one I see the most there. There is a CLS. There is a BB-8 version, but whatever it is, those are the 4. Zeta Finn, C-3PO, Han, and Chewie. So if you want to work on your Zeta Finn a little bit, because he's currently gear 10 for the purposes of PvP, if you want to up it, you can do that. So.
Do I need him a gear 12 or
the higher the better, but you don't. I mean, technically, it works even at gear 10.
I don't even know what.
All you need is
this
Zeta
gear
Lead.
to 12. What should I put? C-3PO and Chewbacca need to go all the way as high, and I can get them gear.
Yeah, well, C-3PO you have 6 stars, so you're going to be maxed out 11, at. Right? Yeah, you're going to max out at gear 11.
Same thing with Chewbacca.
Oh yeah, your Chewie's also.
Yeah, but there's a team that you can really do well in especially climbing against Revan, against Traya. I mean, it's a pain in the ass team.
Okay, got it.
So resistance is something with those. So we got to put Han in. We got to put 3PO and Chewbacca as things to work on.
Got it.
I would gear them first before I do anything else. Cool. And
got it. It's in the book.
Then, you don't need to do anything with Ewoks. Don't touch them for a while because 3PO event ain't coming for a little bit. So you can just leave your Ewoks where they're at. Finish your low grade. That's fine. Right?
Yep.
We can work on Bounty Hunters. We can keep working on Dengar. That's fine. And then once you get those 2 done, then we can start picking one of these teams that you are interested in playing, like First Order. Right? So we can go First Order, or we can go Imperial Troopers. So I'll leave that to you.
I would think First
Imperial Troopers, they're the way to go. Yeah.
That's my boy Warrior. My person.
So the thing is, though, the reason why I would say First Order is because Territory Wars, my guild always has First Order on defense.
There you go.
Which they probably wouldn't like me telling you that right now.
No,
that's a common team. It's not like it's a secret.
So I can never put that. I can never use it because mine are crap. So
okay.
Would be nice to
Problem with the First Order, with where you're at, it's a 3 Zeta team. Double Zeta crew and a Zeta on First Order Stormtrooper. That's when that team becomes very effective. Right. Do you have any Zetas saved up right now?
I have 40 Zeta ments right now.
Okay, so you have 2 Zetas, which you're probably better off saving, especially if there's like a droid something coming up and maybe we want to switch if it ends up being that way. But for where you're at, right, the kind of the general team, and you can First Order is nice because you can kind of plug and play a little bit some of the characters, but Kylo Ren Unmasked, First Order Stormtrooper, Kylo Ren Masked, First Order Officer, and then First Order Executioner.
I'm just enjoying watching this struggle in GW over there.
I know. He's so serious.
Did you run into a nest?
No, I didn't. I ran into a level 57 Vader who's freaking saber tossing like a squad.
Missed, you suck.
Yeah, it's true. I'm probably not going to clear this.
Waiting to see one of them like rage throw one of those pops behind his head across the room.
I might throw into this nest.
Oh no!
Damn your nest! You failed me for the last time.
So, real quick reminder, guys, we're making this one public. We're doing Miss McVenon's roster review for a couple reasons. One, we'd like to get some more Patreons. If you'd like to become a Patreon sponsor, you can. Please check out the links below for Patreon sponsorship. The other is we're trying to raise money for the American Cancer Society. So if you would like to contribute toward that, please check out our Tiltify link that's down below. We got lots of cool stuff. Me and Finn will be, from our last thing we did, be doing Farm Boy Luke's Leader on the live stream, which is coming up next Saturday, the 16th, which will be fun. So we got a lot of other cool stuff in there if you want to help us. We're halfway to our goal of 15,000 for the American Cancer Society. With that,
all we're asking for this is that you guys please donate to the American Cancer Society. That's it.
Yep.
And there's a lot of fun things you can do. Grande's still his challenge to wear a CG Carry Pool Boy shirt is still there. And if anyone wants to save us from roast taco and us stating Farm Boy Luke,
no one's donating $2,000. Yeah, that's
nobody's
crazy.
donating over $2,000.
There may be somebody that loves me.
Finn, accept it.
You guys do that.
There may be somebody that loves me enough in order to get me Clone Wars.
No, but
2,000 goes a long way in Galaxy Heroes. And
No. Don't forget about the Angel stream too.
Oh yeah. So this Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern on the Angels, on the Operation Metaverse channel, we're going to have the lovely ladies of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, the Angels, doing a stream. And they're going to help us raise some money as well. So mark that on your calendar as well. We got all kinds of good stuff happening, damn it.
All kinds of good stuff.
Now, continuing on with the roster review, your Sith look great. I'm very happy with your Sith.
This is the first time that you've ever had something
because you listen to me. You listen.
Usually, Warrior and Mist, they are him and Grande are raging
because
we haven't gotten to your mods. Don't start.
We haven't. Yeah, don't listen. I'm being nice to you now, Miss McVenom, because I like CG. When you do stuff good, I make sure to give you the credit you deserve. But when you f up, I'm going to. Yes, that's what I do. But I've never ranted at you, Miss McVenom. Let's just be real here. But no, Sith look really, really good. And you even got Sith Trooper done. You know, he's only gear 8, but he's something you can work on once we get some of this other stuff done. So, looking at your roster, actually, you've done a really good job. You've been listening to us. You've been following what we told you to do. Oh, wait, let me check Rogue One. All right,
I'm okay for Rogue One.
It's something we can worry about further down the line, but. The cool thing is you've got your bounty hunters pretty squared away. You got your Night Sisters pretty squared away. You got your Sith squared away. Most of your Rebels squared away. We just need to get Chewie and 3PO in the mix, and you'll be really good there. Your Resistance looks fantastic. We can even do a Resistance Rebel combination for your PvP team, so that'll be really good. So now we can start. Now you get to start having some fun with your roster. Now you get to start rounding it up.
Start working on my suite.
Yes.
You can go start farming your Kira squad.
You can start
farting around. Yeah. Thanks, Miss. Now you get her the wrong idea.
I am a lady.
It's going to take us 12 years to get it back on target. So, great.
You just don't admit it.
Kira's awesome.
I do want to have a Kira team.
Well, her Kira's 7-star. Her Young Han 7-star. Her Mission 7-star.
It's all gear for me.
It is. All just
but
it trickles down.
It's always going to be a gear thing.
It trickles down, Miss McVenom.
Except for T3, which you're behind.
Yeah, we don't care about T3.
So Nathaniel fusses and says that I need to get Squeets up. I need to get fleets up.
We'll talk about your fleets here. I think you're doing a lot better with your fleets, but we'll cover those here in a second. Don't you worry, Miss McVenom. We're going to cover the whole gambit. But if you want to run the Kira squad, you got your Mission, you got your Zalbar, but we need Vandor and we need L3.
Yeah, we do need L3. So, L3 is kind of the linchpin on that one.
Which, after you finish T3, you could work on.
If
you want.
Yep. Yeah. Finish T3, then get your L3. T3, then L3, and then Vandor is...
Where are the other droids, though?
I haven't looked... Well,
we don't know what's coming up with the rework, right?
Well, that's the thing.
B2 is 4-star.
The new and shiny coming up.
Yeah, we're holding off on the new and shiny.
So this isn't a distraction to the new and shiny, right? Because right now you're focusing on T3. You're not changing before your T3 is done. Once your T3
is done in a couple days.
Right. And once your T3 is done, we'll figure out what the next direction is. We're not going to keep jumping around over and over again. So what Mist is saying is it's good if you want to work on that is to work on your Hero Scoundrel team.
I do like Kira Scoundrels.
I like them too. They are one of my favorite teams, and L3 is going to be good for that. But if you also want to try and prepare for the new droid team, because we know what the B2 rework is, you can potentially work on B2 as well.
That's true.
We need to see kind of where you are with all of your cantina to see what your best cantina farm is.
B2 is 4-star.
It's 4-star. So she has it unlocked right now.
Yeah,
and
Grievous
L3
is 5.
3-star. So either one is going to be kind of a slog.
Yeah, but pick one. But we'll take it from there. We're having everybody hold back a little bit, but for you, we've got plenty to work on. We got to get T3 done. So once that's done, we'll have a little bit of time to look at what the whole droid rework is, and we can kind of direct you from there. So there's no rush on this. We just want to get a general sense of where your droids are, which they're in a pretty good spot, I got to say. Not too bad.
Yep. Just got to work on your General Grievous, get him to 7 stars, because we know that rework is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm working on him. I keep pulling him in shards.
I have no problem with that.
That's one that is going to be... I mean, that's a rework that you know. I mean, you can bank on that being a phenomenal rework. So,
think it's going to be phenomenal?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a rework that... one of their largest YouTubers has been begging for. So it's very high profile. It's a very high profile rework.
Phenomenal!
Oh no!
Phenomenal! Yeah! It's gonna be phenomenal! So, I gotta go, but I wanted to say what's up. Have a good rest of the time being phenomenal!
Phenomenal! Okay.
I
thanks for the fun, Warrior. Thanks for the laughs. This is why we love Warrior out here.
I can't.
And McVenom's done. We love McVenom.
Yes, I cleared Galactic War. Oh my god, my 11th.
Yeah, nobody cares right now, Miss, because I'm trying to figure out if Warrior has become mentally retarded. I'm not sure.
So funny.
No, I don't think he's retarded. I think Warrior.
Brain damage.
Super excited.
Too much sugar. Huh?
Stop using that word. I hate it.
It's a clinical word. I will use it if I damn well feel like it.
Don't use it.
You don't know me.
Y'all know me.
Okay.
I roll with 6 gangs. We only commit hate crimes.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Sorry, that's some throwback. South Park there. For anybody who's not following, it's
Oh god! Lordy!
This is sadly this is not abnormal for our roster reviews.
No, this is pretty much point on.
Yeah. Actually, we know it's not public.
Yeah.
okay.
Especially when Brian Day is on, so.
Yeah. All right. So I think we've got a good, solid plan for what she needs to farm next and who she needs to work on. Gentlemen, are we in accordance?
Yes.
Well, hold on. Tits.
IG 100,
Tits.
General, Grievous. I think those are all 3 really good.
Do you have everything written down?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Now let's go to your sweets.
Oh man.
You've actually, yeah, as I said, you've been doing pretty consistent, being in the top 100 with your fleets. Look at the ship
really,
roster. Look at her ships.
fleets
Look
are
at
really
this.
hard to start, too.
Slave 1 done. TIE Advance done. Rex done. Look at this. Command shuttle. Kylo Ren's command shuttle's done. TIE Reaper's almost done.
She just doesn't care about ships.
Poe
actually doing
Dameron
it.
is almost
You
7
have a lot
star.
of the good ships already completed.
Look at this. Look at this. Wait, why is Chimera only 6 stars? Wait.
Because she doesn't care about your Chimera.
Wait.
I do love Chimera because I adore Thrawn. He's like my favorite character.
You should be able to get him. I mean, you have 5 rebel ships at 7 stars.
Yeah.
I didn't at the time the last one came.
Okay,
Gotcha.
well, it should be here soon, and you can get yours then.
So
Okay.
next time I'll be ready.
Look at
Okay.
this. This is really good. She even has Poe almost done, Finn.
I know. I
Silencer's almost done. Yeah, you need to go back and finish the silencer. Maybe you do that after T3.
After T3.
Yeah, T3, go finish up your silencer. I don't know how many you have of him. But
it's an early node, so it's not going to take very long.
Yeah, it's not going to take very long.
It's one of the first nodes.
Yeah,
I think it may actually be the very first node. We played Geo Soldier, right?
Like focusing on, because I've been, that was another question I had. Should
Sure.
I work on like Jedi, should I work on Anakin's ship?
You can. I don't see why not. You have the choice to make. You can either.
Ranger, they're saying our cams are frozen.
Are they? Oh, because I.
Oh, you minimize
I
zoom.
guarantee you, it's
Because
sitting,
of,
my face is like, ooh,
There we go.
like in a
There we
stupid
go.
frozen face.
Yeah, it's a little.
It
sensitive.
always does that.
Little sensitive. But take over. I got a phone call, so take over. Fit.
All right. So looking at your, I mean, you're doing a good job, but yeah, go back and finish your silencer once you're done with T3 and Cantina. It shouldn't take very long.
The silencer. I'm trying to figure out where I'm at on that.
Yeah, look, I mean,
I'm 58 of 100. I mean,
okay. Yeah, so that's going to be quick.
Silencer is so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's extremely fast. It has a stun on basic, and it can do some stupid damage. Oh my god!
Yes, it can.
I think the reason why I wasn't really focusing on some of those ships is because I just don't have the crew member geared enough. I didn't know if that makes a huge difference with that, but
So it's okay. So it does make a difference, but here's the
yeah.
thing. You still need to get the stars up because
Yeah, no, I'm still working on the stars, but I wasn't like really kind of like
yeah. We want to finish the stars first because we have to figure out what you're doing with your lineup, right? One of the things, for example, I don't see it here at all, and I don't know if it's just a ship that you haven't activated yet. What is going on with Houndstooth? Do you just not have Houndstooth activated?
Yeah, I do. Hold on. I thought.
Oh no, I don't even see
I
Houndstooth.
don't. I don't.
You don't have it at all?
Oh.
I don't
Okay.
have it activated.
Oh, but you have it.
Are you farming?
No,
it
I
at
don't
least?
have it. I don't have it.
You don't have any of the shards, so you missed the marquee for it.
Yeah, I think that
How
was
did
was
you
that when did
miss that
Houndstooth come out? Was that during the hurricane? When did it come out?
It may have come out during your hurricane.
I really hope it wasn't, because that would suck. Start a petition.
Nah,
Maybe
it doesn't
it
work. People have tried it. It doesn't work.
I missed my Houndstooth shards.
Yeah, so all the more reason to start farming Django. You can get a Django and Houndstooth node. They share the same hard node.
It's probably one of the best nodes in the game because it's actually got some good gear on it too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think
it's a
you
stun
Well, I
cuff.
was supposed to work on Django
Is it a
anyway,
stun-
so that'll
Is it a
work.
stun cuff node?
Let me check. I don't remember if it's.
I'm doing my territory battles right now. So
Yes, there's
Yes,
a
it
stun
is.
cuff.
It's a stun cuff and one of the.
so there you go. And it's a Mark V little dealy bob too, right? Or am I thinking of
No,
something?
Mark IV. It's a Mark IV keypad,
Okay.
which is still useful. Now I have too
Yeah.
many of them. There was a time where I was out of
Yeah,
them.
well, that works because I have to farm Django anyway.
Yeah, Django was a little bit of a
Django.
later priority, but now it is going up because of Houndstooth.
Yup. Houndstooth is just so dang good.
So we need to get you that Houndstooth. Yeah, that ship needs to get in quickly.
Okay.
So that'll be
So
your
that one over Anakin's ship.
Yes.
for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm taking Anakin's off of favorites and
Well-
putting him in ship.
Well, you can leave it on your favorites. Just prioritize because. So the thing is, what are you using your ship or ship energy on?
That was what I was using my ship energy
Okay.
on. Was
What about
either-
Enfys Nest? Have you got Enfys Nest's node 3 stars yet?
No, that's another thing I need help with. Good, I'm glad
Okay.
you brought that up. With I cannot.
Okay, so Enfys Nest's node. Looking at your ships real quick. You've got Biggs at 7 stars. You got
Yeah.
Biggs at gear 11. You have the Scimitar at 7 stars. You've got Maul at gear 10. Do you have a Zeta?
No, but I can get one. I've been actually wanting to Zeta Maul really bad.
You've been wanting the Zeta Maul. It's not a bad one right now with the current.
I just think it's cool, but everybody says no, don't waste your Zeta. But I think it would be.
It's not entirely a waste right now because your Sith are fairly decent, and you can put up a decent defensive Zeta Maul squad on Grand Arena. But the I wouldn't say you need it unless you need it. So, what you can do for that node, it's the 5D,
The
I believe,
TIE
is
fighters.
Enfys Nest. Yeah, you use TIE Advanced, Biggs Darklighter, and Scimitar in your starting lineup. All right.
Okay.
You use Maul's ability to put the retaliation on Biggs X-Wing. It takes RNG because Biggs has to score those critical hits on his counterattacks, but you'll have Darth Vader's TIE putting up more target locks to replenish Biggs' protection. Your first reinforcement is going to be Slave 1 unless you have Phantom 2's reinforcement maxed. Do you? Let me check out Phantom 2.
I'm
No,
gonna say
it
no.
is not maxed. If you have the materials to max the Phantom 2 reinforcement, do it. If you do not have the reinforcement materials to max the reinforcement, don't. Don't bother. Just set the Slave 1 as your first reinforcement, and then call in. Do you have Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter? Okay. Before you max the Phantom 2 reinforcement, max Plo Koon's reinforcement. because his reinforcement ability is absolutely ridiculous.
Someone else told me Plo Koon is what I need to use for that.
It is ridiculous because
I don't think you need to. I mean,
that's true. You don't really need,
right? But you really just need the second one because that's when you get the bonus.
The 40% health and the 40% protection. Yeah. So okay, yeah, the dispel's not that important. It's more important for PvP. But before you max either reinforcement on the Phantom 2 or the Plo Koon's Starfighter, try it with Slave 1 and Plo Koon as your two primary reinforcements. That's the squad that I used before I had Geonosians ready to really go on PvP or for my ships. You do have the.
She has them 7-star, but not geared. She would have.
Yeah, she doesn't have her Geonosians geared. I don't trust Gear 8 Geonosians.
No, definitely not on that node.
In that node, but that's the squad that I used. Biggs, TIE Advanced, and Scimitar as my 3 starter ships, with Slave 1 and Plo Koon in my reinforcements. Plo Koon is there for the heals, and you should be able to 3-star that node. It takes some RNG, but you should be able to do it.
Okay.
It's a difficult node, and it took me, I think, probably a few nights of trying before I maxed that one.
Yeah, I'm concerned I need to get Vader's gear up a little bit more. I mean, he's at 10.
Your Vader is not going to be particularly a ship you want on that one, because if it gets targeted, you're screwed. Just flat out. Vader ship, the TIE Advance.
Supposed to use TIE Advance.
That's why you use Scimitar in the starting lineup. You put Scimitar in the starting lineup and hide the Vader's TIE Advance behind the stealth by putting the retaliation on Biggs.
I went super tanky with mine, so I actually had a Biggs and an Umbaran and a Ghost in the starting lineup, and then brought in Phantom and Plo Koon. I went like super tanky as much as possible with Chimera. So, I mean, there's a few different ways. I've seen Mist's way work too. You just have to make sure that your Scimitar goes first. My concern is the gear on the Maul.
The Maul is gear 10.
It's gear 10. Is it going to be fast enough though?
Right away I just get blasted out. They go first and target TIE Advance and just blew it out. Like right away. Now is that RNG? Should I keep trying with it? Or is that just because I'm not fast enough?
Well, so the problem with that node is that CG will swear up and down that they don't alter stats. I believe that they probably start that node with max turn meter. I think the enemies all start with max turn meter because you could throw in a Scimitar with a double Zeta crew with 6E mods and he won't go first. I think they preload that node with turn meter. So
they're saying it in chat, and it's true also. Once you unlock Houndstooth and you have your Bosk already double Zeta gear 12, you're going to have a much easier time. Houndstooth does make that node much, much easier because all those extra damage are just adding on to the
Houndstooth makes every node easier.
I mean,
yes, kidding.
It just sucks that you missed it. It sucks that you missed the marquee, but we have to get you Houndstooth like immediately.
Well, I go in and try that node every once in a while just to see, the
Enfys one.
Yeah, and I just never able to beat it. I'll get really, really, really close, and then I'll throw my phone and just not touch it.
Yeah, I would just come back to it at this point.
Okay.
And I was going to tell you, don't bother using up attempts now because in, about 20 minutes or so? Or no, it'll be probably at 3 a.m. You're going to add the Palpatine shuttle to the fleet battles.
All right, I'm back.
Saving my energy.
Sorry about that. Phone calls.
Welcome back, buddy. All right, so Houndstooth. Got it. Nick.
Yeah, you have to get Houndstooth. We have to try and get that faster. It's unfortunate, but we have to work around it now. So start farming that node immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good node though. I like that node a lot. It's some solid gear out of that hard node. It's Jango fed and it's boss. It's Houndstooth.
Welcome to the conversation from 10 minutes ago.
Oh, well, I'm just saying. I said I'm back. Nobody's corrected me or stopped me. Lick my ass.
Well, the Problem Ranger, and I don't know if you caught this, McVenom missed the marquee for Houndstooth.
That's okay.
So she doesn't have anything. That's why we're trying to catch her up with.
That's okay.
So thank you, Nathaniel Morgan, and also to Chubukaki.
What happened? Oh,
Chubukaki donated in the super chat.
But that name is
So
so
thank you,
freaking
Chubukaki,
funny.
and Nathaniel Morgan donated in the Tiltify.
Thank you.
I could Tiltify. See what happens when you go public thing? You get donations for charity.
Yes, again, please, guys, donate to the Tiltify.
Tiltify. Go to the Tiltify. It's in the link in the stream.
There's a lot of stuff that you guys can donate to. We have some polls where you guys can donate to. We have some challenges that are still available, including McVenom changing her in-game name to TiTs McVenom until the run.
That's like my favorite name ever.
Whoa, wait, did I agree to that?
Yeah, you agreed to that in the first
Don't you even play.
If we filled up your
you have a
challenge,
giant
you would
poster
change
of
your
Porgs
name
in the
to
background
TiTs
fan.
McVenom until April 8th. You agreed to it.
You just lost a shit ton of respect.
Oh, you haven't seen what he's got on his desk. He's got all these different porgs all around his desk.
Oh, it's.
Oh, me? Yeah. See, look.
No, that's not an invitation, Finn.
You know what I have yet to put up?
I missed.
See what you did, Miss? Are you proud of yourself, Miss?
Porgs. Ugh.
And then you have.
No, that's not an invitation to show off your stupid
my poster
porgs.
that I've got to put up?
Yeah, you showed that before. I love that poster from episode 1.
My favorite. I need to get all my stuff put up. I've got it all in a corner here I need to put up.
I've just got all my Star Wars pops.
I did leave Han Solo at work because once upon a time I had all those pop vinyls on my desk at work, and it got a little ridiculous, so I took them all home. And but I left Han Solo and Jane Cobb.
Have you seen the hard candy Funkos? So this is Moxie from Borderlands. It's another Funko one.
Yeah,
I
like.
really love that one.
I don't know. So once upon a time, I was like, Funko. These pops are kind of goofy. But then my wife got me one for my birthday. She got me Han Solo for my birthday, and I was like, you know what? These are actually kind of cool. And then I just started a
They're cute.
disease. I've got Saw Gerrera. So I only buy the characters that I really like. But okay, so really cool. My kids, I'm raising them right. For my birthday, they were 4, and they picked out Admiral Akbar. All right.
Oh,
They got me an Admiral Akbar pop. That they picked it. So yeah, my kids know who Admiral Akbar is. Yes, and that is awesome. Spider Ham.
Spider Ham.
So funny that you said that, Miss. My daughter, I was telling her, she knows I'm dressing up as Thrawn for the fun run.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling her, I was like making a list of all the things I need to get. My blue paint, the white uniform, I need to get the epaulets made. She goes, don't forget the red contacts.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
So
Bumasu donated $2 and says, tell Miss to do a 600 right now.
Bimasu, my 600 was done 10 minutes after the reset.
Yeah, try to say, shut up, Bimasu. Nah.
I love B-Mossy.
He's the best.
All right.
You know how I know it was done that fast?
All right. So your roster. I mean, we went through your ships, right? So we have to get you your hounds too because you had
I agree.
extenuating circumstances that caused you to miss the hounds too.
I think that was during the. I don't know why else.
I think it was around that time. I don't remember for sure, but it was a while ago now.
Maybe sick or something. All right. So that's that. Now the only thing left to talk about is my arena as far as modding Dark Bastila.
Time to look at mods.
Not modding her. I need to mod Treya and
I'm gonna look at all your mods.
And Thrawn differently.
I'm looking at all your mods.
So
and the first thing I see is that you have a 27 speed on Bosk. Why?
You seriously have a 27 speed mod?
She has a 27 speed triangle that is currently on Bosk.
I feel like you help me mod
what you need to do, okay, Tits, I can tell you right now, what you need to do is switch the triangle mods on Bosk and Thrawn.
Yep.
Because you've got a 24 speed secondary on Thrawn and a 27 speed secondary on Bosk.
Oh, no.
And their primaries are 12% crit on Bosk and protection on Thrawn.
Why did you switch them?
Switch those.
I don't know. I made loadouts and I switched it for some reason. I can't remember what it was for, but I made loadouts for everybody so I can just.
Okay.
Come back.
Okay, switch that back. Put that triangle back on Thrawn.
Yes, please do that immediately.
I will.
I'm also seeing some of your better speed mods on other characters.
Wicked.
You have even with
Nihilus has a lot of really fast mods, and he doesn't need to be that
Yeah,
fast.
you have a
Thrawn
Scion
has to be
circle
your
as well
fastest.
that it could make your Thrawn faster. You need to work on your Thrawn speed. Thrawn is all about speed.
His Thrawn already has the fastest, or her Thrawn. Sorry, I said his. I'm looking at Thrawn, thinking his, and I mean you say.
I think she can get faster when I'm looking at her mods here.
So it was the triangle I needed to switch on to
Yes,
Thrawn.
yes, switch those.
I think you can get faster.
Well, I'm gonna guess it depends.
What is the speed on her Thrawn right now?
Let me check her
good
Thrawn.
Question.
It
taking
is
out an envelope.
129 speed. at
279. It's not bad.
Plus 129. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see what I can. I'm gonna
She's
do.
got a speed set. The
Yeah.
problem is her speed sets.
Well, the triangle will give her 3 speeds, so that'll put her 280, 282. What's her circle? 24. Her Thrawn's actually pretty damn.
It's not bad. It's not
It's
a bad.
okay, but I'm looking at her mods and I think she can get faster. That's why I'm trying to work through it right now here. So you got a 23 circle, 13, 13 diamond, 13 square.
So the thing is, you've got
10, and 30.
you've got faster speed secondaries on some of your speed sets with other characters. So Nihilus has, sorry, not Nihilus, but Scion has a 23 speed secondary speed set circle.
Don't I need Scion one faster than Thrawn?
No,
No, you want
No.
Thrawn going fastest.
you can
For
do.
a Bastila team to work?
No. So you can. So what that team does is that if you're facing, well,
So this is the thing, Tits. If your Thrawn is faster and you want your Scion to go before Thrawn, you just do the speed swap, the turn meter swap.
no. You don't want to get. You don't need that. You need to swap Thrawn with Nihilus is what happens. So you
whatever.
get Scion 1 speed faster than Thrawn. So Scion goes, dispels the Revan team. Then Thrawn goes and swaps with Nihilus, who now has all of the Jedi with debuffs, and then does the Force Strain and reduces their cooldowns. So getting your Scion 1 speed slower than your Thrawn, or 1 speed faster than your Thrawn, is what you essentially want to do. But the thing is, how fast can you get your Thrawn, and can you match the speed of the opposing Revans? Because I'll be honest, with the 27 triangle, I'm trying to figure out what your speed sets are right now. You might be able to just be flat out faster than some of the Revans ahead of you.
My speed right now, I just switched it. I'm 282 with Thrawn when I switched that triangle.
I'm checking right now to see if you have anything better. That's. So this is the 13, 30,
I don't have anything over like 13 secondary on any of the other ones.
27. So
On Thrawn.
Is your Thrawn fully maxed out with Gear 12 Plus and everything too? No, he doesn't have Gear 12 Plus.
Should I do that?
If you have the pieces, yes.
Yeah.
No, of course I don't have the pieces, but
Well, then you can. But he's definitely a worthwhile.
should I be looking to put that on the radar?
Yeah. Getting
Yeah,
Gear
that
12 Plus
definitely.
from Thrawn is definitely, especially if you're going to use Chimera and Fleet.
Yeah, Thrawn was my very first Gear 12 Plus max
12
character.
plus.
You can get plus 140 speed on your Thrawn. What is yours currently at?
127, I think it was, or 120, 130 maybe.
I know she just changed mods.
Are you talking about what is my Thrawn now?
Yeah, what is your
132.
plus mod speed from your Thrawn right now?
What's your speed? Second, like
What's your total speed on Thrawn right now?
Total speed on Thrawn is 282.
Okay, you can get to 290 right now.
Ooh. You can't catch me, fool.
But we have to see how you're going to work this out with your Scion. So getting your Thrawn 1 speed slower than your Scion does work, but you're going to be slowing down your Thrawn way too much if you do that. So I'm trying to see if you want to switch to Fallen Bastila, you can. The question then becomes
I'm
how high.
not like dead set on it. I just
No,
keep,
I know.
you know, like people keep
But-
telling me that's what I should do if I want to climb with all these Revens. So
Where's your
I'm
dark
like,
side?
okay, I'll
You
try
can
it.
climb with EP. The Fallen Bastila is better, but here's the thing: you need the mods in order to compensate for it.
Yeah.
So you think I should farm mods for a while first?
Well, no. I need to look at your mods currently because what you're running on right now on Treya
your
are
Fallen
health
Bastila
sets.
is not even close to being ready. You better go with
Well,
Palpatine.
yeah, your Fallen Bastila needs more gear, but your Treya is also modded with health sets. That's not going to help you. So your Treya needs to probably have maybe defense or tenacity or something like that. Protection primaries, because the reason why health doesn't matter for Treya is because Revan reduces it by percentages. The percentages are just too high.
Treya's pretty solid with her protection right now. She could switch up
I
probably.
was about to say I modded her for protection.
Yeah, we could
You
probably,
did, but you also have health sets. So if you switch to something like the defense, you'll be able to take more
and protections on the cross and the circle. It's not about speed with her. It's about protection.
It's all about all about whatever
tenacity.
protection you can get as your primary.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to take a look right now at what protection mods that you have and what we can potentially do for you. So if we look at your mods, you have it's a health set. I mean, if we have to, we'll go with the health set. But you have a really decent one on Kenobi for the circle.
Kenobi.
So I'm going to just put kind of a GK for the circle. You have a decent one there. You do have a good arrow on Treya right now. That's her own. Your triangle,
It's not bad.
Yeah. I'm going to put specific sets.
Treya.
We're going to look at health, defense, and tenacity for the sets in particular.
Okay.
So if we look at those. Then your cross is also on Kenobi.
So, in regards to tenacity on Treya, so I've got kind of mixed feelings on that because her unique, any buff that she sustains is going to be cleansed as soon as she starts her turn. But she's going to take a small hit to health because she takes damage based on every buff or debuff that's removed.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing, so tenacity is one of those things that's like, do you really want to mod your Treya for tenacity or do you want to mod it more for like health and protection?
I did health and protection.
I would do health and protection and defense.
Right. Because tenacity is nice, yes, because you can kind of avoid some of those negative status effects. But the other thing that she will never be able to cleanse off of herself with her unique is turn meter reduction. And a high tenacity Treya that can't be turn meter reduced or is very resilient against turn meter reduction can be just as big of a pain in the ass as a high health, high protection Treya. Because one of the easiest ways to kill Treya is to turn meter lock her. So beating a Treya team with Rebels, for instance, with a CLS, Han Solo, Chewbacca, whatever, the easiest way to kill a Treya, I would leave Treya for last and then just keep her turn meter reduced. And as long as I keep her turn meter reduced, she's no threat. So high tenacity Treya, to me, in some instances, may actually be scarier than a high health, high protection Treya, but I can understand where the high health, high protection, it's very niche on how you use it. If you're not looking at going against people who can reduce your turn meter, then obviously tenacity means nothing because you're not trying to avoid the turn meter reduction. And that's where the high protection, high tenacity, or high health can really come into effect. And honestly, I would probably rank health, defense, then protection. Am I off in that? Because her unique also gives her one of her other uniques, or whatever the hell it is. One of her abilities gives her protection, that bonus protection, similar to Enfys, every time she takes damage. Is it compassion is weak? No, that's
but so the reason I still put protection first is specifically because of Revan. Because even if you start putting health and you do her abilities, right, and this was the problem before and what was kind of the nerf on Enfys, right, which is that her max health is now being constantly reduced. And so any stat that's based on her health is going to be constantly reduced now as it goes up. That was the nerf
yes.
that happened with Enfys. And so I would still focus on protection more so on Treya. So I would actually kind of just flip it. I would say protection, defense, and then health. But again, specific for Revan. Outside of that, if it's not a Revan, like if you know you're fighting something else, health makes a lot of sense with her. Like prior to Revan, I was modding Treya with as much health and speed as possible. But that changed dramatically.
I swapped up my Treya mods when I switched over to my CLS arena squad. So I kept my Treya. Yeah, I went massive protection. on mine. My Treya has an additional 32.6 thousand protection. She's rocking 70,000 protection base.
And I think you're actually not too far away from that, McVenom. I'm looking at solid. if you wanna test really quick. I don't know if you wanna try and find mods and stuff, but your Treya's square and arrow are fine, but the diamond, cross, and circle, if you pull off a GK, and the diamond off of EP, I think you're gonna have more protection on your Treya.
Diamond off of GK.
No. Diamond off of EP, and the rest. Yeah. So square and arrow are fine.
Mm-hmm.
Try to see what you get if you put the diamond off of EP, and then the triangle, circle, and cross off of GK.
Triangle, circle, and cross.
Off of General Kenobi.
Okay.
And we'll see what that gives you in terms of protection.
You want me to do it now?
No, you don't have to necessarily do it now. We'll take a look at it later too. But
what is the goal protection amount, right? Because right
as
now,
high as possible. I mean, if you can break 65, that would be awesome.
Yup. Protection is king.
62 right now.
Yeah, if you can break 65, that would be pretty awesome.
Winner, chicken dinner.
You see all the chat discussion there about?
Yeah. So here's the thing. So I say what Inception 418 is saying. The reason why we're saying Scion has to go before Thrawn is because we don't want to turn meter swap Scion and Thrawn. We want to get Scion to go first to dispel, and then Thrawn goes to turn meter swap with Nihilus, and then do the Force Drain. If you're forced to do, and the reason for that is because you can't figure out the timing of Nihilus. Because Revan goes first, he will put debuffs on Treya. The debuffs on Treya will trigger Nihilus's unique. He will gain turn meter and go before Scion and Thrawn regardless. And there's no way you can figure out that speed because you get all these debuffs and it's not predictable.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Fat Tony though.
I'm not. All these Revans are like dank Revans. They're like really fast. Like there's no way that I would.
You're not going to get Thrawn to go before Revan. Your Thrawn is not going to go before Revan.
Well, then what's the purpose of trying to max his speed as high as I can and put it over Scion's?
Well, we need to time it. That's what I'm saying. I need to see what the time is. Well, first off, you don't have your fastest speed set together, right? We can put your fastest speed set on Scion instead and see what his speed is and then adjust Thrawn. But your fastest mods are not on your arena team. We found a 27 triangle on Bosk. That was the issue. So we can rework the speeds on Scion and Thrawn to get Scion to be your fastest mod set and then Thrawn one speed slower.
Gotcha.
But the problem was Bosk. That's why we were looking at kind of redoing it. So let me take a look at your Scion with that same set because I have everything kind of listed here. If we look at your Scion, your Scion is
fading fast.
Your Scion is currently at 143 with 1 gear 12 plus piece, so then I subtract 6. So you get 13 speed instead, which means that your Scion can get 138 speed on this speed set. So he would be at, let's see, so we need 262 minus 119. And then adding 138. So you would have a 281 on your Scion. That would mean we would be aiming for a 280 on your Thrawn. And your Thrawn is currently at...
I think 283.
Over 280.
Over
Yeah, I mean,
9,000?
Over
Yeah,
9,000.
We had some mods there. I mean...
282 right now.
He's 282. I mean, I think we can get your Thrawn to 280. Because I think you have the mods in order to pull off a 130 set, maybe, in addition to the 138. That's what we would have to see. So that's kind of the balance that we're looking at. I mean, it's just the way it works.
The way it is.
So we have to look more at your mods, especially if we're trying to get this timing right, because it does end up being a timing team.
You want to do it like
we'll find some time for it.
Saturday or Sunday or something.
Yeah.
But that.
And Inception, I can tell you right now, I had a 315 Revan, or a 315 Thrawn. It outsped the crappy Revans. It does not beat the good Revans. Good Revans will crush 315
Anything
Thrawn.
top 50 Revans are going to have typically...
It really depends on your arena shards. Some arena shards are easier.
Yeah, they're different. Yeah.
So for your arena shard, 306 may work. I can tell you on mine, 315 Thrawn only worked against the ones that really did not know how to mod or did not have good mods.
There you go. I'm at rank 29 in arena right now, and the 3 Thrawn or 3 Revans in front of me are, let's see, the first Revan is a 291 Revan. Okay,
40.
that's beatable. A 308 Revan.
Nope.
And a 312 Revan. So
Add 40.
very fast Revans.
You got to remember, they get the speed bump for Old Republic.
My Revan is 315 right now.
So
306 Thrawns are
What's
just
his
cannon
base
fodder.
speed?
What was that?
What's his base speed?
Who, Revan?
Yeah.
150, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's the same as Thrawn. Thrawn.
And
Let me double check here because I don't remember.
the thing about Revan is, you guys got to remember, it's just like the bonus you get from other, it's like...
I was about to say he's 40, right?
He's 160.
Yeah.
He's 160.
40 with
2 Old Republics and the Jedi. I mean, it adds up, and then it's like, they're really not 306, they're like 360. It's like first word teams.
Yeah.
So it looks like my top number 1 is 333.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're 370. That's, slow.
333 is slow, Revan?
I was being ironical.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so Inception said it, right?
Don't
He said
that way.
shard
I
is
was
only
like,
a year old.
Yeah.
So it really does vary from shard to shard. So it's a good idea to know kind of how your shard plays out. So I knew which one my 315 Thrawn was going to beat. I knew which ones it wasn't going to beat in speed, and I had to adjust strategy for those. Same thing as right now. I know what my Revan's at 315, and I know that there's faster Revans than mine on my shard, so you have to kind of adjust it. So it is going to be shard dependent. Sorry about that.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's about that time.
I think we've covered everything.
We've covered a
right?
lot of ground. We got Miss McVenom.
Do you have any questions, McVenom? Let's start there.
Yeah.
As we wrap up.
As we wrap up.
No.
All right, let's.
You know what you're farming and everything.
Yeah, let's review real quick, and then we can close out.
So, what are you farming from? Energy.
I am farming. Oh, we didn't really kind of go over that, but I mean, I know what I'm doing. I'm working on Emphas Nest.
Work on Enfys after you get Houndstooth. I think you're, especially right now with the Emperor command shuttle, do nodes that gets you stuff, and you can get those Emperor Palpatine. If you fail on that, then you're missing out on double shards too.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry so much about Enfys until you have a fleet that can get 3 stars on that node. So I guess Anakin's Starfighter is probably the next best option.
The one I'm working on is the Sith Fighter because I just want to prepare for anything Sith related. But I mean, go with whatever.
I still can't bring myself to farm the Sith Fighter. It's such a piece of shit.
It is. I'm not saying it isn't.
I am farming the B-28. I will admit that I started farming it yesterday. I am farming the B-28. It pains me to say, but I'm farming the B-28 just because it's the only it's the only Sith or Empire ship right now in the game that is capable of taking advantage of the Royal Guard's ability on the shuttle.
Yeah.
God, it's so painful spending energy on that node, but I am farming this stupid B-28 bomber. It's the second shittiest ship in the game, and only made slightly better by Emperor's command shuttle. So I am farming it. But I mean, in my defense, the only ships that I'm still farming are the Xanadu Blood, 2000, Anakin's ship, and the B-28. Those are the only ships. I mean,
You got all the rest?
the Sith fighter, I refuse. I will. It's like Rose to me. The Sith fighter is the ship equivalent to Rose. I will not farm that ship.
You're gonna leave it unlocked?
Well, no, it's unlocked just because I unlocked it, but
You're just not gonna farm it.
I'm just not gonna farm it. The B-28 though, I am farming it. It's still level 1, but I am farming it. Anakin's ship, I'm farming it, and then of course I'm farming Xanadu and the IG-2000 for Han's Millennium Falcon. Next time that ship comes around, I will have it 7 stars.
Nice. So enough about Miss. Let's get back to my roster review.
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't waste your ship energy. Like Finn was saying, farm something that you're going to get something out of. Don't waste your energy trying to get 3 stars on the Enfys node until you have a fleet capable of clearing it handily, and don't bother trying until after the command shuttle event passes over, because you definitely want to be getting command shuttle shards, and you don't want to be wasting energy trying to beat Enfys node and potentially losing out on ship shards for not clearing that event or that.
That makes sense. I mean, that really makes sense. So so work on Houndstooth then.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Houndstooth will make that node that easy.
T3, finishing off T3, which hopefully will be in a couple days. There was a question about whether or not I work on Vandor and L3, or
you can put them a little bit lower on your priorities list, but I would definitely put them on your list of to-do items.
So Vandor and L3 were probably on a sideline then. C-3PO and Chewbacca.
Yep. So the reason for L3 was because once you're done with T3, we wanted you to have something to farm that's useful in Cantina.
Well,
right?
We got Silencer. We got to finish.
So you have to finish off Silencer first, after your T3. So T3 first, then finish off your Silencer. And that's, you already said, was like 50 something out of 100. So that shouldn't take long either. After that, hopefully we will have a better idea of what's happening with the droids, because then you have kind of 2 paths that you can go. Do you go with the scoundrels and focus on L3, and then you can work on Vandor Chewie and getting that Kira team up, or do you then go to the droid team and you work on B2, finish off your Grievous from Shard Shop, whatever it is? But we have to see what that rework is before you go down that path, and so hopefully by the time that all this is done, you have that figured out.
I would really prefer to go down the Grievous route because it would be fun. I think that's going to be a fun droid to be fun to do.
Okay, if you're doing it for fun and that's what you're focusing on, I don't have any. I don't have
like a fork in the road that it really is not going to make a huge difference either way, because.
So this is what I'll say. This is what I'll say about the decision between L3 and finishing B2 and IG-100. L3 is still a droid. And she's still, hands down, one of the best scoundrel and droid tanks in the game. If General Grievous retains blanket droid synergy, which I really hope they don't specify everything separatist droids. I mean, even B1 has some generic droid synergy that doesn't depend on separatist droids. So if General Grievous's rework is compatible with droids in general, L3 will still be a fantastic tank to run with Grievous. On the flip side, IG-100 is probably going to have incredible synergy with General Grievous because he was General Grievous' personal bodyguards. So when you're thinking about how they could possibly make this rework really, they love to put in crazy synergy with their reworks. I mean, look at Night Sisters. They got a bunch of crazy synergy out of it. with an IG-100 rework accompanied by a General Grievous rework, they're getting reworked on the same day. So that to me means that they are going to have some simpatico going on, right? Yeah, you like the little yeah. Right?
action.
So Grievous and the 100 are probably going to be very, very tight-knit synergies. So in my opinion, this is purely speculative. I don't know anything about their reworks. They haven't given us anything. So this is not me trying to give away any leaks or anything. I know nothing about the 100 or the Grievous rework. So this is just pure speculation. I don't want to have anybody going off and saying, "Oh, Miss knows something." No, I know jack shit. Okay?
Miss said
shit.
You heard it here first, right here in our shit.
I know, right? My personal expectation is that because they're being reworked on the same day, because of lore-wise, they're very close-knit, I would expect the IG-100 rework to turn the IG-100 into a top-tier tank for droids.
With Grievous.
With Grievous.
Okay.
So if you want to have a Grievous team ready in the near future, because obviously you're not going to have a Grievous team ready in 3 weeks. That's just, fuck that. You're not going to be able to get there. I would probably farm 100 over L3. That's just me personally. Finn?
So I'm thinking about something else also.
Okay.
Which is that the droid separatists are probably not going to be used for anything special. Like the rework seems to be what this is all building up to, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is still a chance that the solo characters... Yeah, there's a chance that the solo characters can be used for something. We think right now that it's ending with the smuggling, right? But there's still characters from the Han Solo movie that haven't been introduced that leave some questions. Dryden Voss, Beckett. Yeah, we still don't have Snoke, but we know Episode 9 is coming, right? So we're hoping with Episode 9 that we get
Snoke.
But yeah, we're probably not getting Snoke, maybe half of him, but not the full Snoke. But
I want both sides.
We know that with Episode 9 that we're going to get some of these things, right? But in terms of like Han Solo, there's no additional movie coming out. Now, maybe they have something special coming, like a DVD release, or they create some statue, which is sometimes like the figures and stuff. Like there's different things that may trigger it. But the Han Solo movie still has characters like Beckett, Dryden Voss, potentially the just Maul, not Darth Maul, but just regular Maul that may end up being Meccano Maul. We have these as a potential. So, and without knowing what the rework is for Grievous and IG-100 and B2, and I agree with Mist. I think it is going to be a fairly awesome combo between IG-100 and Grievous. I think we're going to see that combination similar to Chase and Wedge and Zalbar and Mission. I mean, we see these combos that they're building. I think IG-100 and Grievous is going to fit that mold. Mm-hmm. The only thing is, though, L3 fits with the Scoundrel team that we know, and it also gets you closer to that Han Solo thing, which, again, speculation on my part worries me, because I am worried about the potential for prereqs for an event.
Prereqs
for an event, often more so than some of these other characters.
Yeah, B. Masu says this droid stuff is just another CG distraction for something bigger.
But I think that bigger thing may be Malik. That was my guess from the beginning, that this is still a distraction from Old Republic, because they should be releasing very soon here Karth and Juhani, right? And that would lead to about in 2 weeks, we get another Old Republic for maybe a dark side, and that could be a Malik. It could potentially be Darth Revan. Could be associated with an HK rework. I mean, we have all these potential things floating around that may lead to another Sith event or a Old Republic event at the end of the month. There's not much you can do about that. You're not worrying about that at all, right? Don't worry about Canderous. Don't worry about Fallon Bastila. Those aren't going to meet. You're not going to have them ready. What my worry is mainly when I'm thinking about things is Solo. Because the Solo thing that just led to the smuggling thing still bothers me. I don't think that's the end of it. And they kind of said it. They're not releasing anything new now. right? They said we don't have any plans right now to release it, but I think these things may be coming down the line. So it's up to you what you want to do. I think there's reasons to go both ways. There's reasons that are kind of speculation for both. Right now, it is speculation for both. That's why I was saying wait until you finish your T3 and your silencer. Because I think by the time that you're completed with those, because you're not doing 300 crystal refreshes, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. So if you're not doing that, by the time you finish like 50 shards on T3 and 50 shards on silencer, you'll probably be at the point that we're going to know what's happening with IG-100 and Grievous. And then you can decide which way you want to go. I don't think you have to decide that right now.
Okay.
Very good point. Very good point.
All right. Well,
Welcome, T-Money. Hello, darling.
Oh, my God. Not maple syrup.
Stirring the boys up.
That's what those Canadian women do that drink that maple syrup.
It's something about
They bring all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right.
using her versus Revan under Ray. And no.
Oh, no.
I'm tired, guys.
I know it's
I
time
know.
to call
We've gone through everything.
But
so we talked about your fleet.
So
we've covered everything.
We talked about your cantina.
C3PO and Chewbacca I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm slicing the stuff up. Don't roll them. And then I
Slice.
might farm some mods.
Yeah, we'll worry about you farming mods later. You
The
probably
slice
are in a
mode.
position to work on the speed ones, but you have a lot of mods that you can slice up right now.
Okay.
And we will have to look at your speeds on your stuff to get your Scion and your
Yeah. I'm gonna remod Treya, a couple from EP, and then I'm working on Grievous too.
No,
All right.
no.
I'm focused.
You have the focus.
Look, have a moleskin. I'm good.
Warm it up. All right, so this has been our roster review. Why is this one public? Because if you like
Because
this
I
one,
made it public.
Damn right.
That's why.
He's a misfit.
and he's better than
And
y'all.
He's an anarchist.
He'd teach you, but he'd have to
fucking
charge.
mouth.
Yeah. But this is kind of a taste, a little bit of what we do for our Patreons. Give you guys
It's a
an
lot of
insight.
fun.
It is a lot of fun. We had Warrior. Thank you, Warrior, for being here. Miss, always a pleasure. You got some stuff coming out, Miss. You want to pimp while we got you here, brother?
Really quick, thank you to Ray Rock, Faymok in the chat. He donated to the Tiltify.
Very nice. Thank you.
very much.
Yep.
Faye.
Very generous.
He's a good guy too.
They're all. We love.
And they're all good guys.
We love
They're all
the.
great
We
people.
love the community. Even T Money. We love T Money.
I love her
I do
a
too.
lot.
I know.
No,
Right.
actually, I've got nothing. Thursday night streams. That's what I do. I
All
stick
right.
to that.
Yeah, we'll try to have
I get-
Miss hanging out with us more. Yeah.
I get the fun stuff from CG, and I just hold on to it until Thursdays because they always lift the embargoes earlier in the week. So
Miss, you can always start streaming playing TM with us too. Tactical Monsters coming with us on Thursdays after your stream.
oh, I can. I don't know what that is, but sure.
Another game to play.
Oh no, I'm not brave enough for that.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm not brave enough
We're having a good time with it. Finn and Grande and I are playing. Loki's picked it up a little bit. It's pretty fun.
T Money Rangers a suck up. Well, I take back everything I said about T Money. Suck my ass, T Money. How about that? Put that in your
Fuck
Canadian
my
soup.
ass. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
It's a Ranger unique one.
I made it up.
You know, I was trying to be nice to the Canadian. I was really
That is.
T Money
trying.
is my Canadian.
You know, I was really trying to be nice and give her props and hugs and kisses, and she shot all over it. So
No, she's my Canadian Ewok. You go away.
You can have her. But thank you guys for stopping by. Check out the ACS stuff, Tiltify. Check out our Patreon if you'd like to sponsor us, and you can see these every month when we do these with Miss McVenom. Then feel free to do that. Give us a thumbs up on the video, guys. Subscribe. Go check out Team Money and Operation Metaverse. They are going to be doing the Angel stream on Saturday, 9:30. Make sure you check that out. Of course, we'll have the Jedi Academy. Hopefully she's on time and wakes up. For the Jedi Academy at 10 Eastern. Tomorrow we'll have our normal lunch stream. We'll do some Battlefront. No big whoop.
And again, if you guys enjoyed this, we made it public. All we want to ask is that you guys donate to the Tiltify to the American Cancer Society. We appreciate all the stuff you guys have done in Super Chat, but really we want to get this to the American Cancer Society. So go to the Tiltify link in the description, donate. There's a lot of fun stuff so you guys can donate to polls, rewards, challenges, all kinds of things you guys can get, and as well as donate to. So
yes,
again, if you guys enjoyed this, since we made it public, please donate.
Yep.
And thanks to everybody who has donated today.
Yes. But check out Operation Metaverse. Check out Mrs. channel. Don't just give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Do the same thing for these guys. They do great content. Check out Warrior stuff. He's got his normal channel that he's got going on. And Scissorman.
And Scissorman.
And Scissorman. Don't forget about old Scissorman. So, on behalf of myself, the Archie crew, the lovely Miss McVenom, Dr. Finn Medicine Woman, Mist, the Target Passier, and the rest of the crew and stuff out there, thank you all for stopping by. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you mañana for our lunch stream and more fun to follow. Be safe, take care, and have a great night.